What is up, everybody? JD here. Hope you're doing well today. I got a couple of fixies here to check out with you guys. Let's jump into it. All right, guys, we have the Tennol model Lucio here and the Kooie Bloom, a couple of pocket fixed blades. Well, one pocket fixed blade. I would say that the other one's going to be more of your hunt, fish, camp, overland, outdoorsy style knife. Now, both of these do include a fold over carry sheath, and both include a tech lock mechanism for you to carry. So I'm just going to get those out of the way. I do like the fold over style, nice thin profile, nice and tight to the blade, and it's going to take up the least amount of real estate. And then with the Kooie Bloom, you're getting a 14C 28N drop foot blade shape. And you can see it is a nice chunky little knife with contoured micarta scales. I think there are multiple scale options available. For me, this one here is a 2.5 finger grip, but you do have a lanyard post where you could tie a nice tight lanyard and have something extra to grab onto, and that extra will allow you to pull it out of the sheath as well. This one's going to take up a little bit less real estate than some of the ones that I carry today, which we'll get into here in just a moment, but nice size. I think this is going to be great also for folks with small to medium hands. This is going to be a great one for you to carry. With the larger hands, you're going to be hanging off the back a little bit, but just something to get into some packages, or if you got to do some trace cutting or something like that in a pinch, this is going to work for you. It had a nice edge, cut well, went through the catalog paper very nicely, even though it's not the sliciest knife that I own. I'd probably say my Harpoon probably has the sliciest blade. Again, more EDC oriented, but I feel like this is going to do a little bit better for some harder use, some whittling, things like that, especially with the smaller hands. So I do like it for that. Now, the Lucio definitely feels more, again, hunt, camp, fish, outdoor, overland, even maybe something smaller to carry on your bug out bag up on your person so that you could have it straight up and down and have it there, and then have your larger knife for more heavy duty use attached to the bug out bag. So I do feel like this is where that one falls in. Both of these are fit and finish well, by the way. I don't think I mentioned that, but the scales fit on here well. The actual blade itself, the handle, it actually sits proud on this one. This one here sits flush, so there's some minor differences there as well. I do have a code for Tennol knives that'll get you a little bit of a discount. This one actually has a little bit, I think, a little bit of a thinner blade stock on here, so it does feel like it's going to be a little bit more of a slicier style knife, maybe from skinning or filleting. This could be good for that. A little large, but I think it could, handle a lot of what you're going to throw at this one for that. Got jimping on the back here on both, so when you choke up, it's going to be nice for that grip. Good factory edge, as I mentioned, it very slicey, went through the catalog paper, and when I moved over to the cardboard, it sliced through that very, very well. Tennol seems to be doing a good job with their 14C28N, although I do think Koobie's 14C28N seems to hold its edge a little bit better. I think they're doing a little bit better of a treatment on their steels over there. They both have screw together scales, so you would be able to swap these out if they're not your cup of tea. On the Lucio, this particular example has the laminate carbon fiber, so a layer of carbon fiber on top of G10, which is going to be very durable. It's going to hold up well, and it gives you a little bit of a unique look, in my opinion. They did a good job on the black wash, and then Kooie did a nice job on that stone wash here. I think both of these are going to be able to mask any sort of use and abuse very well. Let's grab the scale and check the weight on these. All right, let's go ahead and do the Kooie first. The Kooie by itself coming in at 2.6 ounces with the sheath and lock mechanism coming in at 4.5. Now, the pocket clip could shave the weight off a little bit there if you wanted to pocket clip carry it, like I'll show you on two of mine here in a little bit. But altogether, 4.5, and the knife itself, a nice light 2.6 ounces. Let's check out the Lucio. The Lucio is coming in at 3.7, obviously larger, so heavier, but really only about an ounce considering how much larger it is. And then with the included sheath and tech lock coming in at 5.9, as it keeps changing its mind. So just under 6 ounces for the full out. And again, I think if you're going to carry it, for outdoor events, or if you wanted to carry it on a backpack or a bug out bag type setup. I think that's pretty light to have on the strap, especially when you are going to have all that other gear on there as well. Let's clear these out of here and we'll do some size comparisons. All right, so we have the Asher Knives Little Buddy, which is probably the largest size that I personally would carry for everyday carry. It's the heaviest I would want to carry, the most real estate and imprint. Again, I do carry it with a pocket clip style on that fold over style sheath. So this one here, going to carry nice and deep, going to be tight to the blade, so it's not going to print very big. And again, very lightweight loadout as well. And then I have my mini harpoon here, and I wanted to show you that because that's probably the smallest that I personally want to go. I want to be able to get a nice 3.5 finger grip on there. I don't even need a lanyard for this one because of the way that it comes out to a point, and then it's nice and thick and chunky, so I'm able to get a good grip on here. This is going to allow me to do everything that I need to do in my day-to-day. It is, again, a very thin, I think it is the thinnest out of the ones on the table potentially. Let me see, the Lucio was pretty thin. Yeah, the Lucio might be slightly thinner towards the back, and then out on the tip, I definitely feel like that gets thinner faster. But again, this is drawn out more because of its length. So I just wanted to show some references and then again show you how I'm carrying them in the pocket, just like I do with my folded pocket knife. All right, guys, let's go ahead and wrap it up with our final thoughts and impressions. What goes into that? It's a scale of 1 to 10. 1 is the lowest score, 10 is the highest. Anything that has budget-friendly materials like this blade steel, like these handle materials, which make the knives very affordable, cap at a 7. That's just to give anything with premium materials a little bit more wiggle room to potentially go up above that should it be warranted. Fit, finish, ergos, price point, and aesthetics are all things that I take into consideration. Aesthetics is subjective. That means it's my taste on what I think looks good. We're going to go ahead and do the Tennol Lucio first. I do like everything about this one. It is a larger knife, so I don't know that I would necessarily, for me personally, EDC this. So it makes it a little bit more of a selective style carry for me. So that is going to give it a score of a 5.4. So nice, average, in the middle score. Everything fit and finish is done well on it. Aesthetically, I think it's an attractive knife, just a little bit larger. If they could shrink it down to around the size of the little buddy, then we'd be talking about everyday carry. Now, flipping to the Bloom, this is very pocketable. I'd almost say if there was a way that you could put this in like a full leather sheath or something like that, you could probably just do a pocket dropper. But for me, I would immediately flip out and do the pocket clip style carry. And this would be something that I would want, I don't know that I would say as a gent's carry, but it would be something when I want something light, small. Don't think I'm going to need it a ton, but I want to have it just in case I need it. That's where I think I'm at with this one. I like the contoured micarta on here. I love the fact that this is very pocketable. I also think it's going to really appeal to folks with small to medium hands. This is going to work really well. And I like the utility blade shape a little bit more here because I feel like it's a little bit more useful for how I carry day to day. So for me on this one, I'm going to go a 6.2. If it was just a little bit bigger, like mini harpoon size, I think it would climb a little bit, but I think those are both very respectable scores when you think about the fact that they cap at a 7. I do want to know, what do you think about the Lucio and the Bloom? Let me know in the comments below. I will do my best to link these for you. I do have an affiliate link and a discount code with Tennol. When you use those, it does help the channel. So thank you to those that decide to use that. I'm out of here. I hope all of you have a fantastic week, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.